opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Minnesota Twins going up against the Kansas City Royals. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. All right, partner, ready to go. Always a pleasure to get things started with you on opening day.
Well, Happy New Year, buddy. And anyone that's involved in baseball, even though it's not January 1st, this is the start of a new year. Every team has playoff hopes. I love this time of the year. I'm excited to get things going.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. About to get started here, and our starting pitcher here today, Bret Saberhagen. What do we have on him?
Been a very solid pitcher throughout his career. ERA around 3.5. What I like is he competes, he stays in the game, and he gives his team an opportunity to win.
All right, ready to get underway. And now for the Twins, Rod Carew. The wind and the pitch. Trying to bunt his way on. And he picks it up, and he'll put it in his pocket. The 0-1. And that's a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
In the dirt, gathers, and throws to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Really good, hard bite to that breaking ball for the strikeout right there. I mean, he was able to bury it down below the zone, and that's throwing the pitch with conviction. Good thing for the pitcher, he's not going to miss in the zone, and that's where you get hurt. Excellent execution with 2 strikes. That could be a big weapon for him in this start.
Torii Hunter stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Saberhagen, a former Cy Young Award winner, he features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a slider. Next one misses, and the count is 2-0. That one missed. 1 down, base is empty. And a 4-pitch walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Michael Lee getting ready to hit. Trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. And that one fouled off. Looking for his first big league hit right here. Hunter stands at first with 1 out. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. To second for 1. On to O'Neill for the inning-ending double play. 3 up, 3 down for him there. And now the Royals will get their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, and today's starter, Walter Johnson. And as usual with him, Singy, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts.
Very crafty guy out there on the hill. A stellar career ERA in the low 2s. Very tough to get to. Just when you think you got him figured out, he flips the script. We'll see how the hitters are able to adapt to him today.
Buck O'Neill in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. The 1-0. Right back to him on the mound. Tosses to first, One up, one down. And here now, the lineup for the Royals. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
The 0-1. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
The flip to the pitcher covering. And here this afternoon, two quickly away in the bottom of the first.
Third baseman, Joe Brett.
2 outs, base is empty. George Brett will hit next.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Now 1-1. The pitch. That misses. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
And that one wrapped foul. And it's filled up. Martin Digo in the on-deck circle. Next offering is foul back. Right-hander kicks, deals. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. .99 miles per hour to finish him off. Second inning coming up here in Kansas City. No score. Second inning set to go. Here's some real power at the plate. Harmon Killebrew. The pitch. And that's outside.
That's the ball. 1-0.
And that's down and away.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
And a pitch. Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. And the pitch. There's a strike.
3-1.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
So up next for Minnesota, Justin Morneau. That one's in there, 0-1.
0-1.
Killebrew on at first, nobody out. Not close with that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Our plate umpire, Freddie Ferguson. And a pitch. He swings and fouls one off. At the belt and fires.
That's a ball.
Just inside, and now it is filled up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he's normally going to fill up the strike zone and really limit base runners, but his command in this one just seems off out there. A lot more walks than he's used to giving up.
Joe Mauer, the next to hit. First offering, misses the mark. Left-hand batter waits. This one popped up. Gordon gets there. He's under it. Makes the catch. And there's one down.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
2 on, 1 out. And here is Byron Buxton. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
One ball.
First pitch, not close. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
No score here in the second. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Gordon drifts towards it. Squeezes it. Out. Number 2.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
Batting it. The third baseman, Kyle Farmer.
So first and second with 2 outs. Kyle Farmer up to the plate now. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Good eye right there.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. Carlos Correa next to bat for Minnesota. First and second, 2 down. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Well, that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Now Correa up to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Righty to the plate. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. 1 run's in. Now the second run is in. And they lead by 2.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Rod Carew, the next Twin up to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And there's a ball.
That's a ball.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Gordon brings it in for the third out. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Twins 2 and the Royals nothing. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the DH, Martin Digo. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. The pitch. Sliced hard but foul.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Next offering is in for a strike. Hits for average power, the ability to field the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. And that one a little bit high.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count. Get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Buxton moves under it. And it's caught for the out.
The center fielder.
So up next, Edward Olivares.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
First pitch just misses. And he flips a breaking ball in there, or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it. Whatever it was.
So now 1-2.
1-2 to count.
Started after the 1-2 pitch. Appeal to first. Nope, he held back. The 2-2. And that's in the dirt.
Count full.
That one the other way. Carew. Play made. That ends the inning. Nothing doing for the Royals. They trail things here 2-0. On to the third inning. And the batter now, Torrey Hunter. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Line drive, caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
So digging in, Michael Lee. He's 0 for 1. Swings and misses.
No ball.
0-1.
1 strike.
That one drifts inside.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
Ball to strike. There's a strike. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul.
Yeah, good solid contact right there. Just a bit out in front of that fastball. Got to try to stay on that backside just a little bit longer and see if you can do some damage.
Next pitch inside. It's 2-2.
The idea was right. Looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
Next one just misses. Ball 3.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, low and away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Killebrew tries to hold up, appeal to first, and Joe McDonald says he went around. And he deals. That's towards center. Olivares sizing it up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that's the inning. Down go the Twins in order. But they hold the 2-0 lead. Back here at the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. So up now for Kansas City, Bobby Witt Jr. Johnson back to work.
He may have pitched in a much different era, but it doesn't make Walter Johnson's 110 career shutouts any less impressive. It speaks to how overpowering he was.
That one's in there. Strike one. Well, the big train, Walter Johnson, is a legend of the game, a 400-game winner, one of the first 5 members of the Hall of Fame. He bridged the gap from baseball's early days to the modern era. A rope into right, and that's a base hit.
He was all over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Michael Massey now at the plate. That one off the mark, ball 1.
And Johnson checks off 2 boxes that very few pitchers do. A power pitcher with a sidearm delivery. Deception and velocity is a rare but a potent combination.
Kicks and deals. Hit on the ground to the right side. And foul ball. The 1-1. And now 1-2. Witt aboard here at first with nobody out. And now 2-2. And the 2-2. And that just misses.
Just not taking the bait right there, but a good pitch with 2 strikes.
Checks over to first, back safely. Runner at first with no outs here. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Drew Waters, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And here it comes. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
They can live up in the zone all game if guys will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitter's got to look down in the zone.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. First and second here, no outs. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. on the ground, and it's just foul. That was close. And a pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 1-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Righty delivers, and now it's filled up.
That's a really good take.
Buck O'Neil waits on deck. Here comes a pitch, and that'll load the bases.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Buck O'Neil digging in now. Grounded out his first time. That misses. Ball 1.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher's up against the wall. Make him come to you.
And the righty deals. Off the mark there. 2-0.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Bases juiced. No outs.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
2-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Alex Gordon steps in for the Royals. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. That catches the outside corner. That's strike 1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
This one in the air, center field. Brings it in. Here comes the runner from third. A big run scores on the sac fly, and it's a one-run game.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
So first and second with 2 outs. George Brett getting ready to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Strike 2.
Really consistent release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command at both locations.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
The 0-2. Tap dances out of the way of that one. The next pitch misses, and it's 2-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
High drive, deep right field, way back there, out of here. That's gotta feel good. His first homer of the year, it's 4-2.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So 2 down. Next is the designated hitter, Martin Digo. There's a strike.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
2 outs.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
The wide to kick the pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The pitch. Swings and misses. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. But the big blow of the inning comes right here. A 3-run homer. It's now 4-2. As we go to the top of the 4th. Now it's the Twins DH, Justin Morneau. The right-hander back to work. Inside, just missed.
Well, these Twins showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The numbers kind of speak for themselves with the 4 walks. They've done a great job of not trying to do too much and just staying disciplined.
Next offering misses, and now 3-0.
Another thing I love is how they've allowed the game to come to them. They're not forcing the issue when they're on offense, and when you force and get anxious, it starts being a lot more likely that you'll let those pitchers off the hook.
Kicks and fires. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
And here's the catcher, Joe Mauer. Flied out his first time. Out towards right center field. Waters under this one. And there's 1 down.
The left fielder, number 25, Byron Buxton.
Here's Byron Buxton. Fly to left his first time up. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Swing and a miss. 1-1.
He's so solid. Calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Tried to check his swing there. Now it appealed to first. And yes, he did. Joe McDonald rings him up. And now Kyle Farmer. He reached out a walk his first time.
Farmer.
Ball one, no strikes.
1-0.
And that's in for a strike. Pitch misses there. Now 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Morneau, the runner at first with 2 gone. On the ground to third. Brett fires over to first. Out number 3. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Royals 4 and the Twins 2. Back here in Kansas City, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Salvador Perez. The wind and the pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Royals doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Correa is there. Puts the squeeze on that one. 1 down.
So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs. And hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
Here's the center fielder, Edward Olivares. In there, and it's 0-1. Just missed. And it is 2-1. On the ground, right side. Fires over to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
This is important. If he can go 1-2-3 here, it will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
2 outs, base is empty. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Ball 1 low. Bobby Witt Jr., a second-generation big leaguer. His dad won 142 games in the show. The Royals made Bobby Jr. the number 2 overall pick in the 2019 draft right after Adley Rutschman, and he made his debut in 2022. Finished behind Julio Rodriguez, Rutschman, and Steve. That ends the inning, so we take a break. Royals go down 1-2-3 as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Welcome back. Ready now for the 5th inning. Digging in, Carlos Correa.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake. Well, these Twins showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've already earned 5 walks in the game, and of course, that's provided them with a lot of run-scoring opportunities.
Going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
So the lineup flips over. Rod Carew, the next Twin up to hit. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
The 1-0. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And that one is out of here. His first homer of the year, and they cut into the deficit. It's 4-3. So, Singy, this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known for line drives hits one over the fence.
Well, if you're a little too early, you'll get some elevation and the ball get out of the ballpark. For him, it's kind of a mistake. But you know what? When you have such a good approach, every now and then you're going to run into one.
Hunter stands in now and watches strike one. Right-hander kicks, deals. Turned on, but foul wide of third.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
And a 1-2 again. Good eye in that spot.
It's a good take.
Two on the way. To third. Fair ball.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Didn't make quality contact on the ground ball to the pull side, but sometimes it's just a matter of finding the hole in the defense. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Man at first with 1 gone. And next for Minnesota, Michael Lee. Ball 1, no strikes.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
That one finds the corner, and it's 1-1.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Pickoff throw, and Hunter dives back in. Hunter, the base runner at first with 1 out. Another throw over, and they're keeping him close. And a pitch. And a count 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, try to stay out of a double play here.
On the ground to third. Fires to second for 1. Over to first. Safe.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Harmon Killebrew. He's 0 for 1. Now move to first. Lee back easily. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Next offering is fouled back. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Twins get one on this homer. It's now a 4-3 ball game. You're dialed into the show. And welcome back. Bottom of the inning. And to the plate for Kansas City, Michael Massey.
Michael Massey.
And the right-hander back to work. That clips the corner. Ball one there.
1-1.
The pitch. Swings and misses. 1 and 2. And that skips in the dirt. And another ball. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And he deals. Liner snagged at first.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Drew Waters stands in. He walked and came around to score his first time up. Foul ball there. And a pitch. And there's a foul ball. The 0-2. Waters checks his swing. Appeal down to third. And yes, he offered at it.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
O'Neill.
So the Royals batting order turns over. Here's a speed threat. Buck O'Neill. And there's a strike.
0-1.
Hit hard. That gets through. Buck O'Neill with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Runner at first with 2 away. Alex Gordon steps in for the Royals. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. O'Neill leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And ball
That's
one.
the ball. 1-1.
The 1-1. Swings through that one out in front that time. And now it's even up.
That's the ball.
Left-hand hitter waits. Runner on the go. So one left for Kansas City, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Back here at Kauffman Stadium. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now the DH, Justin Morneau. Saberhagen back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
On the ground, right side. He'll do it himself. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Up next for Minnesota, the catcher,
Joe Mauer will hit next. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. The wind of the pitch. That's a little bit low.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
Next pitch misses. Now 2-2.
Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer. When you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary. But this type of guy shuts the running game down.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Two down. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
now batting,
Byron Buxton, the next twin up to hit. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
And the 1-0. There's the strike. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. And now 2-1. And a 2-1 on the way. And there's the strike. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. That'll fire up the dugout. His first homer of the year, and we are starting over. It's 4-4. Singy, that's his 99th career homer.
Well, he's probably already thinking about the next one, and don't want to think too hard because you'll start to struggle. 100 is a really nice number to get to, though. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Kyle Farmer digs in now. That's a strike. It's 0-1. Farmer measures 6 feet even, 205 pounds, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2013. Swings and misses, and it's 0-2. Activity in the Kansas City bullpen. Dylan Coleman, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Stamont warming up as well. Now a slow roller to second. Throws to first. That ends the frame. But a run scores in the inning as this solo home run ties things up. All even now at 4 apiece. Back after this on the show. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the 6th inning. Now at the plate, George Brett. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. And down on strikes. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Well, he froze him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling. You think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Diego in the box with one away as he takes ball 1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. And there's a strike. Chris, Salvi had Tommy John surgery. It seems like more and more position players are having Tommy John surgery. Remember, Corey Seager had it, Didi Gregorius, Travis d'Arnaud, just to name a few.
Yeah, he bounced back pretty well from it. He became the comeback player of the year in 2020, the second Royals player to win that award. The other one was Mike Moustakas, his former teammate back in 2017.
And 1-2.
Man, he's close as he's trying to get through 6 full innings right now. He's about to throw his 100th pitch. I'd be surprised if this isn't it for him.
Swing and a miss. The high heat, too much on that one. KC down in order. Score remains tied at 4. New pitcher in the game for the Royals, Dylan Coleman. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Royals, number 65, Gillette.
Here's Carlos Correa, 1 for 2. And here it comes. Just off the inside edge. And that's outside.
Well, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
That misses, and that's ball 3. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
Three-0 down. And that one is in for a strike. Three-1, and he couldn't come up with it. So the batting order turns over. Next to hit, Rod Carew. He's already homered here in this one. in there for strike one.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Next one is off the plate. 1-1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Correa goes. Swing and a miss. Throw, tag, out. What a throw by Salvador Perez.
Not a fast runner on the base path, so this kind of looks like it was a hit and run call from the dugout. Got to make contact some way or somehow, because that guy's not going to be able to steal second base and be safe.
The 1-2. Got it by him for the K. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
And now Torrey Hunter. And the first offering is not close. Check to swing of the 1-0 and appeal to first. And no swing, says Joe McDonald. (2-0). There's a strike. Tied at 4. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And the right-hander deals. And that's too high.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Hard hit, right side. On to O'Neill. And that'll do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us for the traditional 7th-inning stretch.
Jorge Alcala takes over on the mound.
For Minnesota, number 66, Jorge Alcala.
And now the center fielder, Edward Olivares.
The center fielder, Edward Olivares.
The wind of the pitch. Oh, what a stop. To first. And that's a great play for the out.
Man, oh man, that ball was absolutely smoked. Triple-digit exit velocity. He dives, and I'm just shocked that the ball stayed in his mitt. Looked like he was going to put a hole in his glove.
And now, Bobby Witt Jr. First offering misses the mark. And a pitch. Called strike right there. Some movement in the Twins bullpen. Caleb Thielbar warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. (1-1) now. Just off the inside edge.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That misses the zone. And now 3-1.
3-1.
Now
One hit to right. Lee trots over to his left. He's got it. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, the second baseman,
Michael Massey, the next to hit. There's a strike. That one ripped, and it goes just foul. Right-handed reliever. Lifted in the air, out to left. Buxton makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Royals bats are quiet there. Still all square at 4 apiece. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Josh Staumont.
number 63.
Now it's the right fielder, Michael Lee. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
The pitch. There's the strike. Righty to the plate. And a base hit. Michael Lee with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, dude. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you worked to get here.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Harmon Killebrew. It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball 1. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and that was not close. Go ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. The 2-0 is in for a strike.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit, it's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
The pitch. Justin Morneau waiting for a turn at the plate. And he walked him.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
And now the Minnesota designated hitter, Justin Morneau.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
That's in there. Strike 1.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
And the 0-1. In the dirt, squirts away from Perez. So on the wild pitch, 2 guys advance.
Well, Boog, it's already been a tough start to this inning as it is, and that wild pitch is going to make things even tougher. 2 men in the scoring position now, still with nobody out, so this really becomes a strikeout situation on the mound. And that one lifted in the air center field. Olivares sizing it up.
makes a nice running catch. Runners tagging from second and third. He'll score on the sac fly, and it's now 5-4.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it right there, but a good job to drive in that run from third.
And now for the Twins, Joe Mauer.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here. Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in.
0-1.
Be a big pickoff if he can push a run across.
And the pitch. That one catches the corner for a strike. Bounce back to the mound. On to first, and they got him.
Good two-seam action right there, running away from the batter, rolled over it, got the ground out.
Number 25, Byron Buxton.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. And that's outside. Swing and a miss. And that is strike one. At the belt and fires. And that's downstairs and outside. Kyle Farmer up next. Runner at third, 2 away.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
3-2. Got him swinging. Good job at damage control right there. A run, a hit, and a man left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Twins 5 and the Royals 4. Yohan Duran comes on now. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Twins, number 59,
Drew Waters steps in for the Royals. A strikeout and a walk. A wide to kick the pitch. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
0-1.
The tying run at the plate. Just missed. Minnesota's bullpen with some action. Joe Nathan, the closer, is getting loose. And a 1-1. On the corner for a strike.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Next pitch misses way outside. Got him! And one away.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down one. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
O'Neill in the box now. Takes strike one.
No ball, 1 strike.
The other way. Makes the grab. 2 down.
the lefty, number 4,
Alex Gordon now at the plate. Ball one, no strikes.
1 ball, no strikes.
And downstairs. Good hitters count the 2-0. And that misses off the outside edge.
3-0.
George Brett would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And now 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
The 3-1. And that's ball 4.
Base, ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Brett swings through it for strike 1.
But with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base. Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Here comes the pitch. Runner takes off, pitches low. Throw to second, ow! And that'll end the inning.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
Taylor Clark gets the ball now.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
Kyle Farmer getting ready to hit.
The third baseman, Kyle Farmer.
The pitch. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Clark, in his 4th year, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. And takes low for ball 1. Righty delivers. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Well, that high 4-seam fastball has become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Olivares moving under it. 2 away now.
Up next for the Twins, the second baseman.
Back to the top of the lineup. And now Rod Carew. He's already homered in this game. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Swings through that one. 0-1. That one pushed to the left and foul.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Just off the outside part of the plate.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
The pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Stays alive. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Kicks and deals. In the air, left field. Gordon brings it in with a nice running grab. Offense held in check there. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Twins 5 and the Royals 4. Now on the bump, Joe Nathan. A chance at his first save of the year.
Now pitching for the Twins, number 38, Joe Nathan.
And next up for the Royals, George Brett, looking to do more of what he did back in the third.
No doubt that 3-run homer is a huge reason why they're in a good spot right now in this ball game, and an important swing of the bat.
And a pitch. And that one is inside.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Kicks and fires. That one missing inside. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
And it's even up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Up next to the Royals,
Martin Digo digging in now. This guy with light tower power. That one's in there, 0-1. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. Next offering is in for a strike. And a ground ball to first. Takes it himself, and they're down to their last out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Salvador Perez will hit next.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and do damage because he's that good.
Right through there for a strike. Now 1-1.
1 strike.
The 1-1. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of changeups. Probably won't see another one here.
1-2 now. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, his first save of the season is in the books, and that was a nice job of him coming in the game and closing it out. He's off and running now.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Twins, 5 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For Kansas City, 4 runs on 3 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 11 minutes. Our paid attendance at Kauffman Stadium this afternoon, 37,903. The Royals thank you for attending and remind you to buckle up and drive home safely.